Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Changing Minds Online, third Monday, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, LinkedIn Live, with, of course, myself, Dr. Akina Finch, and Vanessa Canterbury. Yes. So, the title today is When is it time? And when is big exclamation point is it time to say pay my fee? Yes, pay my fee. So this topic came up when my lovely co-host over here was talking about just things of entrepreneur nature, and it came up. I had to tell them pay my fee. So go ahead and tell us about that, V.
Hello. Well. Sometimes we, especially being entrepreneurs, especially if you're just coming out and trying to get your feet wet and everything, you want to be able to do trial runs. And then sometimes it is okay. But then there's sometimes where you have to be honest with yourself. The frustration comes from individuals taking advantage of you because you are charging them bare minimum. So they think they can be able to use up all your time, and you really don't have the time for them like that. But at the same time, you're not charging your worth. And so now you are frustrated because they don't understand their worth, but they're going to take your worth. And so you need to make a serious, conscious decision as to you need to increase your charges. What's your fee? What's your worth? They need to pay for that. They want to keep coming back. They need to pay for it. There's no negotiation. Better yet, do they negotiate when they are going out there and buy that pair of Jordans? Are they negotiating when they buy that new iPhone? Are they negotiating when they buy that new car, or even going shopping at the mall? Do they negotiate with them? No. So what makes you think that you are not worth being paid your fee? I'm just saying. At some point, you have to put your foot down, or they will continue to walk over you. So if you don't want to be the doormat, then tell them, pay my fee, or better yet, I am not the one you need to be working with at the moment. Get your coins up and then come back and pay my fee. See, I'm just saying. I've been in this thing for a while now, and yes, I'm an introvert, and we not the type of person to be always having money on the forefront. But at the end of the day, I invested in myself to get to a place where I could be able to help other people. And so if I turn around and keep giving my all to you, and you getting the and reaping the benefits of what I invested in, you telling me that I'm not worthy of being paid what I'm worth, not a problem. Then you need to go over to somebody else and leech off of them, because those leeching days are over with. I'm just not doing it. I'm not. So, Dr. Finch, when did you discover when it was time for people to pay your fee?
That's a very interesting concept because I think I kind of had the same revelation that you had. Um, when you're trying to do right by people and you're trying to do favors and do all the things. Now, if some things happen and it's my fault, okay, I own that and we move forward. But when it's things like you're just too picky, or and there's a difference with striving for excellence and then it just be no, this period goes here or that period goes there. Oh, you missed that comma right there, and you did, right when you think everything is done.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Oh, that pink is one shade off from exactly that one pink that
Yeah.
you know, and I mean, I say that because I do a lot of technology, but
Mm-hmm.
truth be told, it's a difference. It's a difference,
Yes, it is.
and And most of the time, if you are a business person, you would want somebody to extend you that same grace as well. Yeah. When the shoe is on the other foot, yeah, you're like, where's my grace? But then when it's you, then you want to you forget where that grace come from.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would say the same thing with you about the fee. You know, I'm willing to work with people. I get that. No
Mm-hmm.
problem, no issue, a complication. But then at the same turn, I also need to realize that your good evenings don't put food on my table. And so if you having good evenings, yeah, you crying to me broke, busted and disgusted. Then, but then I see you on Facebook just living it up,
Your best life.
all the lives, honey. Your life, my life, Vanessa life too. You understand? But then when you call me, oh girl, I'm just so broke. Oh girl, I really need some help. That's when I start flipping through my phone. Let's be real, people. I understand y'all doing it for the gram. I understand you're doing it for the gram. But don't do it for the gram and then cry broke.
Yeah. Ooh, child. You start something here.
Yeah, please. Come on with it.
Because
I
you
mean,
know
that's
they
just an
good.
observation of when I started, or better yet, when I extend you a favor and then
Ooh.
you sit up there and go and find somebody and pay them more than you were, but you were crying broke to me, but then you pay them 2 or 3 times more. But I've always had your back. You
And then
know?
not only that did you pay them 2-3 times more, then you come right back around to clean up they mess that you just don't like. But you want me to clean up they mess for free. Where they do that at? I'm just saying. They do that at. Let me know where they do that. See, people really got the game twisted for real. And you gonna come across the right one for real. And you gonna get your feelings hurt for real. See, the thing is, what I've have learned is that people have been used to being told what to do, right?
Yeah.
And in order for them to make a move, you have to have A through Z in place, right? They have no concept of nothing, right? So when you position them in a place for them to be able to excel in their excellence, they don't get it, they don't appreciate it because they never seen it. It's like you believe in the vision more than they do. And so in return, they feel, why should I have to pay you to help me to bring my vision to life?
That part.
Well, I'm gonna need you to go over there and have several seats. I need you to get with someone who could be able to execute, because evidently you came to me for a reason. You was referred to me for a reason, because what I do it well. But don't play me. That part.
And why is that acceptable?
Is
why
over.
is that acceptable?
It's
really?
not acceptable.
Really? Why do they think that that's okay? I need that explanation.
And then when you put your foot down of it not being acceptable, they think you're crazy. What? I run a business. You run a hobby. That's why you don't understand. That's why it's so important to know your audience. It's very important to know your audience. Is this one person who I follow, and it's amazing. One thing that he said he don't have the problems that he have with people paying his high ticket price. The problem come in is when you have a sale, those low ticket price people is the ones you have problems with. It's like they don't know how to follow direction. Like, why would you comment in the comment area of my live or of a post about an issue that you can't log in when it simply says reading is fundamental? Yes. If it says, if they provided an email for you to go to, if you have an issue, please contact ... But no, you'd rather go and be lazy and trifling and put it out there on social media as if I don't know how to run my business. And now you got other people jumping on the bandwagon who don't have a thought in mind, and they turn around and now you intriguing them and giving them the as if the notion, don't work with this person. No, fool. You don't know how to follow directions. People don't run their business by responding. For imagine if you have a huge follower, how they going to be able to see all of the comments and respond? Or you want to get in somebody's inbox when they clearly say go to this area. So if you have an issue, it's not like they did not provide it for you. You just was being lazy. You want things the easy route. See, that's again. You paid that discounted price and you think that you get all my time. But those high ticket people will appreciate it. And they know that they paid that high ticket price. They're going to turn around and they're going to do the work. They're going to make sure they follow direction. They don't miss a beat because they want to return on their investment. I'm just saying. That's how you know it's time to increase your cost. You are highly recommended. My price is not the same as it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, it wasn't the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's going up because people just don't see the value that you bring. Because what we really do, we give them way more than what they ever expected. Like, perfect example. I have my book, My Business.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I could show you how to write a book. I could give you that bare minimum, not a problem. Or do you want the max and max this thing out and get all of what you could get from the potential of getting extra revenue from your book? You tell me. But people don't think that far. They think the minimum way. They don't think further than that. So we are here to stretch you to understand that what we do, we have to invest in this thing. We not called experts in our field for no reason. It's not like we woke up and say, okay, we're going to be an expert, but we haven't done none of the work for ourselves. Receipts don't lie. These testimonies don't lie. We put in the work. So if you have someone putting in the work and they being real genuine, and just because they don't have millions of followers, a blue check, don't get it twisted. So again, you got to be willing to pay the fee so you could be able to get that and so much more out of the person that you keep coming back to. I'm just saying.
That makes sense.
I'm just
That
saying.
makes sense. So you on a roll. So let's work it out.
I'm listening.
So this is a question. Uh, who? Tell me about your best client experience.
My best client experience. Mine's girl. Let me say. I have some amazing clients. I have some amazing clients who appreciate what I do. They always referring me. They still stay. I'm connected with them. Man, it goes on and on. I had just even recently, I had one client who I worked with over 3 years ago refer some couple of people to me for my next master class. She didn't have to do that, but she did, right? I have another client who is not only did one book with me, but she is on her fourth book with me. So I must be doing something right, right? I have people who I have coached in just my coaching business who have referred me because of what I do, of getting a breakthrough. It's just been absolutely amazing. However, you do get those individuals who have not a clue what they want, right? They don't know what they want. They just going off of what people are telling them. It's like they have no vision for themselves. And yeah, but I have the clients are absolutely amazing. I can't complain about that. So yeah, I can't even just pick one because every experience is so different. It's like you really come in sync with a person to be able to pull out the vision of a person. And then when you get in alignment with that person and they finally start to get it, that's a beautiful feeling. I think my last class that I just finished out is they got it. It was like they didn't understand. They knew I gotta get this book out. But then the more that we kept going through the class, they was like, wait a minute. I got way more than what I expected. I didn't think you was going to be on me that much. I didn't think I would have homework. I didn't think I would have to be deadlines. I didn't think you would even check on me just to check on me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Those little things really mean big things.
Right.
But they appreciate it. I get text messages just from them, just saying, I'm checking on you because I know you're working a lot, but I'm just checking on you. Really? For somebody to beat you to the punchline, is showing that they starting to see like somebody genuinely care about what they're doing. So my last class has been really amazing in that area.
Okay. And so let's talk about well, I guess I'll
I
just
need you to answer that. I need you to
you
answer
want
the
me to answer
question.
that? Okay, all right, I'll
Yeah.
answer that. Um so I have two different types of clients. I have my coaching clients, and
Mm-hmm.
then I also have my tech work clients.
Mm-hmm.
And uh love my coaching clients. They are fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
Um I love that I get they help sharpen my iron, if that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. They definitely help sharpen my iron. And then with my design people, I or my tech clients, I love getting, once again, sharpening the iron.
Mm-hmm.
I My best client experiences are people that I get to see elevate, that want to elevate, and that I can be a part of the elevation. I
Yeah.
That is what makes me, that's what would make a ideal client situation for me.
Mm-hmm.
I do notice, because there are archetypes, I do attract a celebrity archetype at times. And
Yeah.
which is okay. And I also attract a thought leader type as well. I love my thought leaders because everything they do, they just need it to be visually pleasing or easily sound so that they can impact other people's lives. And I
Mm-hmm.
want to help them do that. My celebrity archetypes need to look their best because that's important to them, and rightfully so. Love helping them do that as well. You know, uh, love my nonprofits and my servant leaders as well. They usually fall into the thought leader category.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is not an ideal for me is I don't do well with an energy sucker. I don't. I know this for a fact. Um, I I do find with understanding that if they are doing a lot of things, I understand that type of process, but meaning that, hey, you're part of the team, we need to push this out, we have a tight deadline, so everything is go go go. If I know that you are that person from the jump, we're good. you know but don't be, oh, this is gonna be easy breezy, and then when I come on board, you knew that then. You knew that when you talk to
Mm-hmm.
me. It doesn't just automatically come up. It just does not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know that what my life is like. And yes, I do have points where it's higher than others, but
Yeah.
I already know anybody that I work with that's working for me, even my VAs, I tell them, hey, we're going to have some hot spots and then we're going to have some cool spots. But the hots are going to be hot. The cools are still going to be hot. They're going to be
Mm-hmm.
warm. You ain't never going to have no cold with me.
Yeah.
I know I don't come cold. I never have. I just haven't. You know, you laughing at me like you don't know my life,
I
okay?
know.
I don't come cold. I just don't. But at the end of the day, you know, tell the people up front. what it's gonna be, so they can choose
Yes.
not to.
Yes.
Don't
Mm-hmm.
put nobody that's working for you in a situation where they don't know what's going on.
Yep.
And don't, don't, I hate, one thing I do hate, and I use that word very sparingly, but this is a hate word. This is one. I hate bait and switch. Hate bait and switch.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that the sun is shining over here. I come over here and it's been raining for weeks. It's, in fact, it's a doggone typhoon.
Yeah.
You knew it was a typhoon before you got to me. Just tell me my stuff is a wreck and let me choose if I want to go jump into the water with you and help you clean that typhoon up.
Yeah.
We just had a typhoon. Help, I need the help to clean up the aftermath. And let me decide if I want to choose in the aftermath, because I already know what I'm going into. Don't say, oh, everything's easy and breezy over here, and I get over there and I'm in a war zone.
Yeah.
Don't do that to me. Don't do it. That bugs the mess out of me.
Yeah, I can
That's
see
real
that.
talk. And or don't come, oh, you the best. Oh, everything's great. You're gonna love this and that. Don't try to sell me.
Yeah.
Tell me and let me choose.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take my choice away.
Yeah. Ooh. Don't take my choice away.
That's it right there. That
Mm-hmm.
that right there.
Don't take my
Anytime I
choice away.
feel that way in a situation, that's when we have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that your business starts booming. Why? Because if we were here and we going up here, that's what I should expect. I should see some upward mobility.
You're right.
But don't just be giving me work because you in stress mode. Don't just be doing it because, hey, I threw some spaghetti up against the wall and I'm gonna see if it sticks. Let's have a plan here. Let's have a plan. It's a point to the upward mobility. So, Vanessa, what's your thoughts?
I'm loving it. I'm loving it because so often they want to they want to switch up on you, and you like what? Wait, that's not what we discussed. And so now you are in a uncomfortable um, situation because now instead of you having your deadline saying 30 days, now you done stretched it out because now you done switched up some stuff. Come on now. I understand things gonna happen, but then you switched the whole concept and we just did all this work. I'm just saying. Because in the contract, did you read it? I'm sorry. It states that you have XYZ amount of times for changes to be made. You exceeded that. Now you done switched up into my time because now I'm taking time away from clients who have their stuff together and to be able to go back to you. Come on now. Mm-mm, mm-mm. It's frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. Um, but the thing is, just don't abuse it.
Right.
Don't abuse it. Because we understand things gonna happen, but don't abuse it. But then this is another thing. Ciao. You want to hear this? Let me tell you.
Yeah, let me tell me.
When they turn around and sign up for something, they know we are all on the same page. They got the contract, they got the payment plans, they got all of that. But then they running short, running late, don't say nothing, and then you want me to catch you, flag you down, and everything else, and test you and see if you're the real person for you to pay me. But then you still expect me to do the work. Can you do that to your bills?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? But you want me, but then you want to put your mouth on me. But you didn't do your part. But I did my part. But you didn't do your part. But then if I come out of pocket and call you out, then I'm unprofessional. If we're gonna do this thing, let's do it. or just don't do it at all. Stop signing up for something. It's just like you writing a check your butt can't cash.
All right now.
Don't do that, because we really work hard in what we're doing. Being an entrepreneur is not easy. Building
Agreed.
business from scratch is not easy. Too many people want this microwavable success. They want things to happen overnight. Yes, you see us doing some amazing things, but trust and believe that did not happen overnight. We just getting started.
Come on now.
We just getting started. We had to go through the ups and the downs. We had to go through those motions where we had to take a step back to take a breather. We had took the moments where we were just like, look, I don't know. We question it because I mean, let's call it what it is. We human. We question it. You go through all these different types of emotions. Then you got we go through personal stuff just like you guys do. We
Agreed.
just tell people we just don't put it on social media because social media is not for everybody. Don't need to know every personal thing. We're not going to be that type of person to be able to put on, oh, we flying out, or we got flued out. That's the one they say, Kena. We got flued out. We on jets. Knowing darn well that jet was still on the page where you just rented it out for the moment. You ain't never went up in the air. You taking these pictures. We already seen the photographer following you. Come on. You ain't got really no receipts to say that you really have X, Y, and Z. But because you fallen in suit of what you see other people doing, you've been authentic just like them. See, you when you attract a real one gonna let you know. Mm-hmm.
Well, bless him. Bless
We're
him.
gonna let you know. We're not out here buying degrees just to put it in front of our name. Ooh,
You gonna do that?
we're not doing any of that. We out here being real with what we do. What we do, we love what we do. I'm
Agreed.
working on something here, and this keep waking me up, right? And I just said, "Oh Lord, come on now, Jesus."
Come on.
People are not ready for what you're about to bring, but you got to be ready to bring it,
Agreed. Agreed.
or don't bring it at all.
Agreed.
You can't say who I have faith, but you walking in fear. Mm-hmm. Make up your mind. What you gonna do? Are you going to invest in yourself or you're not? Are you going to play around with this vision or not? Well, what you gonna do? But whatever it is, you have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in yourself. It's just like the CEO at that job. They have a CEO, a COO. They have managers, supervisor, and employees for a reason to be able to help reach the ultimate goal of that company. Same thing applies for you.
Agreed.
You have to invest. You really do. You got to get out of that mindset of thinking that you do not have to invest in yourself, or better yet, you want other people to invest in you, but you don't want to invest in yourself. This is one thing that I'm seeing now. I ain't trying to throw no shade. Lord knows I'm not trying to throw no shade. I need help building my business. So can you support me with my GoFundMe? Baby, I've been seeing a lot of that shenanigans lately. But you was just flossing all this money that you got. But y'all need to stop playing. There's so much fakeness that's going on, and y'all get caught up in it. But then when you get a real one, you don't want to pay for that real one. That's why I say do your research. I'm just saying.
That's fair. That's fair. You know, let's take it up a notch as we bring it up. Somebody done gave us a
Right.
shocked emoji. Because I guess my hand did that too.
It just said, I said, what is that? That sucker said, what?
Who does that? But okay. I just got schooled myself because I have yet to use a GoFundMe. So I don't know nothing about it. But
people are doing
really
the
don't
fool.
know nothing about it. But I see them, yes. I know they exist, but for me, no, I do not know anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
But in the grand scheme of things, grand scheme, um, what would you want to say to an entrepreneur who is feeling like they don't not supported? They're feeling like people are trying to take advantage of them. They're feeling like their business really haven't taken off the way they wanted to take off. And they're saying, should I say pay my fee? What you say to them, Vic?
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
We go through all those emotions, all of them. Welcome to the club. Now, what you gonna do with it now that you have these feelings? Now, right?
Right.
So I would suggest number one, do you know your audience? No, yes, maybe so. Okay. Do you know? Do they even know what you do? Yes,
That part.
no.
That part.
Okay. Um, are you solely dependent on family and friends to support you because that's who you're telling it to, and you wonder why nothing's taking off?
Come on.
Are you really being real with your intentions on making sure that you are successful in what you're doing? Is in there. I'm sorry. Jesus fix it. All right, it's on my desk in there. So you have to be cautious in your mind to know one, family and friends, don't even ask them to support you. Better yet, don't even tell them what you're about to get ready to work on. I'm not trying to be funny, but we got to be realistic, okay? Because 97% of the people are not successful because they too busy following people who don't see themselves successful, right? So you have to get outside of thinking, oh, let me only focus on my family and friends. They always say they will support me. Get out of that. Get out of it. Don't even, one thing that I know too is that when I'm working on something, I'm really careful who I share it with.
Agree.
Right? Because you want somebody to give you sound advice and feedback, not someone, I don't know, who never done it before, or better yet, don't even see you doing it. Okay? You remember you are building something from the ground up.
Mm-hmm.
Get with the builders who lay in the bricks.
Come on.
Okay?
Come on.
And if you get with the ones who lay in the bricks, you will find the mortar to follow. And if you find the mortar to follow, that's going to be another brick. By the time you're done getting with the brick and the mortar of those individuals who's out here doing it, like genuinely out here doing it, getting in the trenches and doing it, showing up and doing it, being consistent and doing it, now you can see that it's possible for you too. Mm-hmm. Okay? So get with those individuals, right? The movers and the shakers, the ones that want to get to the table, the ones that want to sit at the table, the ones that know they deserve to be at the table, those individuals. Sometimes you're going to have to create the table, and that's fine. But you have to do it in a way where you get all that negative mess out the way. Get it away from you. Get that energy is not good. Get that away from you. It's nothing but a barrier that's going to distract you. You don't need that because it took you this long to start anyway. So now since you want to roll, let me let you know. Get the negative people away from you. Don't rely on your family and friends. Stop telling any and everybody your vision and just go with it. It's not going to be perfect, but you always can make adjustments along the way. Keena, come on, add to this now. I know you got something. Come on.
Oh, yeah, I got something. First off, protect your stuff.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
Trademarks, copyrights, patents if necessary. Come through. Know the difference. Don't be out there applying for stuff and it don't even fit. That's part of that research situation. Patents, inventions, copyrights, logos, print stuff, things that nature. Copyright books, things of that nature. Know which one you're applying for. Know which one you're doing. Okay. Next thing.
Yes, come on.
Have your systems in place. The worst thing it is for you to be CEO, chief everything officer versus chief, executive officer. Okay, right? You want to be the latter. You don't want to be the chief everything officer, meaning that your business depends on you. Meaning, if you get sick, if you want to go on vacation, you want to do this, that, and the other thing, your business stops because you are not there. So, what does that mean? VAs, it means systems, it means processes, it means SOPs, standard operating procedures for those that don't know what that means. All of the things. Accountant. I need to make sure my money was right. If the IRS came for me, I needed to know because, honey, I already know what type of person that I am. So I need to make sure everything was done in excellence. That is not my area of forte. I know how to make it. I need to also make sure that it's managed and moving appropriately. I have one. First thing I did, I made sure I had an accountant that works in excellence. Okay. I made sure I had some legal representation that works in excellence. Okay. I made sure I had some business insurance that works in excellence. You understand what I'm saying? I went and got me some certification. I'm a woman owned business. Getting ready to go in, which covers my minority owned businesses. I go and get paperwork that helps people do business with me. Government loves women owned businesses, minority owned businesses. Why? Because it gives them a break in some aspects. Why not make sure that you help them get their break? Make it
Come
easy
on.
for them to pay you.
Mm-hmm.
Make it easy for you to pay you. Okay? I'm make sure that you have your paperwork. Don't be out there taking money and you don't have not even a sole proprietorship license.
Girl, don't get me started with these fools.
And,
Jesus.
and, and don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. That's how my first business was built. One day I was on live stream, did a couple live streams. Next thing you know, Periscope turned a whole bunch of folks out. Let me
Yeah.
be real honest, real clear. A lot
Yeah.
of people came up in there, just somebody with a dream and some knowledge, and came out of there some multi moguls. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I get it. But as soon as you see yourself going in that pace, you still need to run your race at your pace, but make sure that
Mm-hmm.
race has a clear path.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be sitting up there running your race and then get hit with by the IRS.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Have your stuff together. Have it together. I agree with Vanessa. Don't tell just everybody your stuff because I've been in many meetings where people have shared their hopes and dreams, and then next thing you know, the people in the meeting are putting out that thing the next week.
That part.
So know who it is. And another thing, have a biz bestie,
Ooh.
somebody that you can vent with, who's riding the ride with you, and who understands where you're going. Because I know two biz besties met at a conference in 2019, and now they make more money than a little bit. And it's just like, and they do it so simply. They don't have half the systems that I have, or whatever, whatnot, or some other people. They work what they work. They make sure it's solid, and it brings them money.
Yeah.
And the next thing I notice about them is they say, pay my fee. They come into it confidently. This is what I'm offering you. This is my fee. I want it in one payment. Let's do this.
Yeah.
And so, put some confidence on that thing.
And there's so many ways too that even if you don't have the money and to pay a one lump sum, we're not gonna go there, but we're gonna go there. There's so many things out now that people are offering, um, where you can make installments.
Yeah, agree.
You don't have no dang on excuse.
Agree.
You don't have no excuse at all.
But can I tag in on that last
Oh,
one?
you
This is my
did.
last point. I want to make sure because Vanessa touched on it, but I really want to bring this home. Stop expecting people to invest in you when you want to invest in other folks to make you better. There's only a certain amount of stuff you can do with your own understanding.
Mm.
Every coach should have a coach.
Yes.
Every coach should be elevating. Some people
Mm-hmm.
have several coaches because, there are coaches that just have a niche.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's coaches that do several things. I know people that have 5, 6, 7 coaches. I know people that join in masterminds. Why? Because you want to be in the number of the movers and the shakers. I
Hello.
know plenty of them. And yes, those masterminds are not cheap. But I have seen people who went to some of these masterminds and come out 5, 6, 7 figure, 8 figure earners. They make that investment and they make it happen. Now, keep in mind, don't be that one that pay that money and then don't do the work that they're telling you to do.
And now you over here mad and blaming them because you didn't make. Okay.
Now, to my credit, to the credit, there are sometimes when you pay that money and they don't do anything for you.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother situation.
Yeah.
That is bait and switch.
Yeah.
That is not what we're talking about here. I'm talking about when you go to the mastermind, you pay these thousands of dollars a month, thousands of
Yeah.
dollars a month, and you get the booklets, you get the worksheets, you get the handouts, you're in the meetings, and you let that workbook sit over there on the side, you never crack it. You sit up there, you go to the meetings, don't take not one nan note. You go to these meetings, you don't network with nan folk. And then you wondering why, but you say all it is a bottomless pit. I, you know, but what did you do? Past turn on the Zoom link. That's free. Zoom link free. What did you do during the part of the paying process that's supposed to up level you?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't seeing it. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the people that's ready to go and that person, oh girl, I can't meet today. We'll talk later. No, I can't do that right now. We'll talk later. I'll get back with you in a minute. That person. That's different. What
Woo,
I'm
Kenny
talking about
going
is,
in.
have
Yes,
you
Lord.
paid this money and you haven't done nothing? Are you going to, let's say, are you going to Vanessa's book retreats, you know, and you ain't wrote the first manuscript, you ain't picked the first cover, you ain't made not one topic, you come to a meeting and it's about 7 of them, and then you wondering why at the end of the 90 days there's no book. Was she supposed to manifest it for you? Just a thought. I mean, you tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe
No,
I'm riding
no,
the
you
wrong
are
ride.
on point.
Are you riding wrong? Am I riding the wrong ride? I don't know why I'm on fire right now. So,
Because it's the truth. It's so many people that's out here doing this mindset thinking that, oh, I pay a little to get this, but you willing to do this.
Mm-hmm.
It gotta balance out, and it's just not. So I get it. I get it. So I'm glad that we're having this conversation because we still in the middle of a pandemic. They about to get ready to shut our butt down again.
Yeah, they are.
Well, what can you do? Can your business still survive once this pandemic hit again? Or are you gonna go sit back and collect unemployment again?
Right.
And then you over here just, flossing again. Remember, that's a temporary situation for a temporary fix. What you're going to do with it. We gotta switch it. More millionaires, more small business was created during a pandemic.
Okay.
Way more. And what are they? Majority of them are women. There's no excuse. You on social media anyway. What are you doing? Find out what you want to be able to do and go after it. Stop making these excuses as to the reason why you haven't went after it. Research the person that you willing to be. See, clear. You willing to be a student so the teacher could show up.
I agree
Be
with
that
that.
person.
I agree with that. I agree with that
Because
wholeheartedly.
if you could be able to pay the money, get these grants, get these loans for you to go to college, to be able to come out of college and don't go into the field that you went into college for, or you could barely make it with a degree because they're not paying you what you work. Times are totally different now.
Yeah, true.
Totally different. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You have to come up with a master plan. And you have to be realistic with your master plan. You have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to shut up sometimes. Just because you may have a master's after your name, that doesn't mean you can master your business because you've been mastering that job for so long. So you have to be rethought. That process has to be retrained so you could be able to learn how to master your business with the master that you received. Because the college teaches you how to go and work for somebody else. They don't teach you how to go do it for yourself.
Mm.
So you got to be really, really bold and make a decision as to what you want to do and connect with the people that you need to connect with. And don't try to negotiate nothing with these people who are doing what you want to do.
All right now. All right now.
Don't um the word slips from me. Don't be that person who wind up being a butthole.
Find the button.
A butthole because they don't want to negotiate their fee. Okay?
Okay.
You need to pay their fee. Period. Because my fee's going up, baby.
All right now. That's the confidence you need to have. My feet going up.
My fees are definitely going. I put in the work. I keep putting in the work.
Come
You're
on
not
now.
gonna come over here and take advantage of me and the work that I don't put in, and it's showing, and the facts are backing it up, and the referrals are still coming in, and then you gonna think that I'm not worthy of my fee? Well, that's fine. You are not my audience. Move on. I'm okay with that because I'd rather for you to do it up front
Right.
than you try to do it in between.
Agreed.
Them days are over with.
Agreed.
Vanessa, you gonna know me. You gonna know me. I said that
You
years
sound
ago.
like Tasha Cobb. You know my name,
You
huh?
know my name, okay? That's one of the things that I said when I first came out. The world is gonna know Vanessa Canterbury, and they know me. I'm just getting started, but I had to put in the work. This is 8 years in the works.
Come on now.
8.
Well, bless it.
Don't play me if you don't want to be played.
Mm-hmm. Blesses. Bless. I'm so proud of you. Work it out. Well, I think we are at a good part to stop because this has been a very good conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that people got something out of it. And I would love if y'all watching in the replays on Facebook Live, LinkedIn Live, YouTube Live. I love saying that. That's so crazy. But real talk. If y'all watching in the replays, feel free to ask the questions because we still look at these comments,
Yeah.
after the fact. And it helps us build on what y'all want to hear. We come
Mm-hmm.
on, do the lives every third Monday, but we're still doing the podcast throughout. So if it doesn't show up on one of these, it can show up on one of the podcasts.
Yep.
And then of course, you have to ask the lady over there on my side there if you want to be on the podcast because I was told that I can't invite nobody else to the podcast. Long story. Long story.
Well,
but hey, I put it out there. So if you get referred to Vanessa after you sent it to me, you know why now. Because we have lanes in our partnership. I do the tech. She does the you know, order of people. So
Mm-hmm.
there's that. So now you know. So if you haven't
Yes,
heard from me,
Lord.
now you know.
Right. Okay.
All right. So with that being said, Vanessa, what final words you want to tell the people tonight?
Um, I don't. I just. You know what? I know I could come across being harsh. I just like to see people just so dang on successful because you
Mhm.
deserve it. You know, and you should not apologize for wanting to be successful. You know,
Mhm.
go after it. You know, that's what I would say. Go after it, and go be the one of those people that leave an impact in this world because we got a lot of craziness that's going on. Go leave an impact. Where's your footprints? Where are you leaving your footprints in this world? That's the next question. Where are you leaving your footprints in this world?
I love it. I love it. What I would say is be you and be true.
Mm,
You know, it's very simple, but when you are you and true, you tend to stay on the right path.
yes.
I mean, that's what it's
Hmm.
worth. When I've tried to be other things, when I've tried to be grandiose, when I've tried to do all these things that are not in my thought leader nature, that's when I fall off track.
Yeah.
That's when I realize that, oh, they think I think I heard the term used before, soft touch.
Oh,
No, I'm not a soft touch. Not by a long shot.
okay.
But I just don't like conflict. Now that is true.
Yeah.
But I'm not soft touch. Once
Yeah,
I'm
you don't
there,
like conflict. I
what
mean, who wants to deal with conflict, especially when you get to a certain age, child? Nobody want to deal with that
I
shenanigans.
don't have to deal with it no more.
Just don't want to deal with it. Just like miss me with it.
Yes, I like that
Hmm.
phrase. Miss me. That was
Hmm.
I think that was my 2020.
Hmm. Miss me.
2019 was something else. And I
Ooh.
did a lot of miss me's in 2020.
Yeah, baby.
I
Miss me
did. I
with
released a lot of stuff.
yeah, miss me with the shenanigans, miss me with the drama, miss me with the gossip. Just miss
Miss
me.
me. Oh my god. We have too much fun. I think we sit up and entertain ourselves on these things.
Yeah, you gotta have fun with what you do. Have fun with what you do. Stop being so uptight with a pole up your butt. Have fun, loosen up. You will enjoy it even more just being yourself. You are doing something, you going after something. Just always visualize this way. You're going after something that you love to do every single day. You can see yourself doing it every day. Why not have fun? You are in your best creative mode. You are in your best season. What's the problem?
You're right. What's the problem?
Right? What's the problem?
What the problem is?
Okay, you the problem. If you decide not to go after it, you're the problem. You can't look it to the left or to the right behind you. None of that. You're the problem. Go address you. Go look in the mirror and get your life together. Because this thing back and forth, time's gonna pass you by, and then you're gonna look back and say, "Damn, I wasted a whole lot of time."
Come on.
That's time you can't get back. You could have had somebody paying your fee, boo.
I think it sounds like what I told somebody one day. I said, well, it looks like one day I woke up and it was August.
It is flying. I'm not gonna lie, it's flying.
I said, "Daddy, one day I woke up and it's August. What
Hmm.
have I done in this
Yeah.
time frame?" Thank God I had some accomplishments to put down in the list, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, well, because honey, it rolled.
Hmm. Quick.
And especially now that we get to get out, but now they're getting ready to
They finna go and put our
back
butt
in
back
the
in.
house. They're getting ready to put us back in the
Uh-huh. They finna
house.
put us back on timeout because we hard
Yes,
headed.
Lord. Yeah. So,
Well, they ain't we hard
you
headed. They hard
know,
headed. Out here with no
so
mask and everything else.
as the song says, get your house in order. Get ready for the lockdown. Get ready for the shift. I was told to go buy my toilet paper and supplies Sunday, so
Yeah,
hey,
yeah, it's
it is.
time. This is.
It
I
is.
just did a list earlier today. I'm going down the list. Sold out. Sold out. What the Sam?
You know what I'm saying? One thing that's for sure, I will never be toilet paperless again. I
It's real. This stuff is crazy.
I flew into Nash Vegas and it wasn't even a square in Nashville. Do you understand? Not a square.
Yeah.
Never will I ever. Never
This
will I
is.
ever.
Yeah. This
I
is.
know
This
this is
is
probably
crazy.
very inappropriate for this call,
No,
but
but it's just
nevertheless.
the reality of that. If you go to the local stores or even the big stores, Walmart and Target, they don't have a lot of stuff on these shelves. You can see them clearing out the shelves. Amazon, they are starting to pick up again on Amazon. People are ordering stuff. I went to go look for one thing on Amazon today, and I'm just like, damn. Then when you know that the price has like tripled, you know you in trouble.
Right. You're right
So
about it.
you just like they said, get your house in order. When you get your house in order, this is time to get your house in order. This is not nothing but the best time to get your house in order because all you're gonna do is be sitting down, and while you sitting down, you better be having a business plan in place,
Come on
and you
now.
need to get to work because I mean these jobs are not gonna. They gonna have to. They trying to rebuild too. They won't be able to pay you
Come
your
on.
fee.
Come on. Yeah, that fee. That part. The fee part.
Right? They not gonna be able to do that. But they still trying to pay their own fee.
Come on now.
So you over here sleeping. They know what they doing. They already strategize. This
Come
my
on
feed, this
now.
they feed, that's they feed, that's your feed.
Come on now.
You gotta come up with your fee. So that means if you don't have a fee right now that somebody need to be paying you, then you need to be working on a master plan. And if you're not working on the master plan, why not?
Come on.
And stop waiting for the new year. I'm gonna start a new year. You said that this year, and here we are almost in September, and you still haven't started on your master plan. Now what? We was on lockdown for over a year, and you still didn't do nothing? Really? Oh. So don't come back complaining
Come on now.
of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas when you had a whole year of shutdown. You was collecting that unemployment and you was doing nothing. You thought, oh, well, I'm making more money on unemployment. That mindset is horrible. We got to do better. Get your business in order. Get your affairs in order.
Right.
Because you sleeping.
Come on now.
More people sleep and they wonder why they broke.
All right then. I think we done hit them with enough. What you think, girl?
We going to shut up right there.
Come on now. Come on, people.
But we hope this really helps somebody because this is a reality check that we had to do for our own stuff. We're not just doing this just to do it. We had to do it for ourselves. We question ourselves when we started our business. We learned that family and friends don't support you. We went through this road. We're not telling you something that we did not go through.
Right.
We want to help you to prevent you to going through the extra headache that you don't have to. A lot of people want to be well, you know, the first people on your list, you need to reach out to your family and friends. I say don't. You'll find more supporters that really believe in what you're doing on social medias if you do it right.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You know, you on social media anyway. You be in that phone anyway. When you wake up and roll over, you get in that phone anyway, right? Okay. You ain't got no excuse. No excuse. You just got to get some things in place, get your mindset right, and let's start executing some things. And then you'll see how far you really can go. But only do it when you're ready to be serious, not just talking. I don't want to hear you talking. People believe in you when you invest in yourself. With that being said, my name is Vanessa Canterbury, and her name is
Dr. Akina Finch, and we will say bye for now, and until next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.